Well, Mason City High could soon be making a big change when it comes to its athletics.
Tonight, the school board voted on whether or not to make the move to the Northeast Iowa Conference.
KIMT News 3's Nick Kruzelnicki was at tonight's school board meeting. He joins us live with the decision. Nick.
Well, George, right now, Mason City High School is part of the Central Iowa Metro League. And for parents, that could mean up to a several-hour drive just to watch their kids' games. And tonight, the school board okayed the first step to move to the Northeast Iowa Conference.
The majority of our head coaches felt that it's time to look at other conferences and what makes sense. And the conference we started looking at, the Northeast Iowa Conference, geographically fits us.
Right now, there are 7 schools in the Northeast Iowa Conference. Adding Mason City could be an attractive option because it would balance out the schedule. Earlier today, I reached out to the 7 schools in the conference. Charles City responded, saying in part, Charles City Community Schools is invitational to all students, schools, and teams. Regardless of who you are or what your story is, you can learn and be loved in Charles City. We wish Mason City Community School District the best in determining which conference is the best fit for them. Mason City's athletic director Barry Anderson says the deal is a win-win for Mason City and everyone else.
Reduce our travel costs almost by half and actually put us in a competitive group across all of our sports. So it makes sense to look at that conference.
On KIMT News 3's Facebook page, reaction to the move was mixed. Joshua Willie agrees with the decision, saying it's too far to travel to some games, while Sarah Callow thinks Mason City High just wants easier opponents. Anderson says the switch won't mean easier games for the Mohawks.
It comes and goes, and it could possibly be the same way if we did get into the Northeast Iowa Conference. You're going to have those ups and downs depending on what the sport is.
If Mason City joins the conference, they would be the largest school based on enrollment. Live in Mason City, Nick Kruzelnicki, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Nick. And the school board also discussed a feasibility study for a new auxiliary gym with a pool at Mason City High. They will debate that measure further at their January 6th work session.
A Minnesota National Guardsman who died